Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, all of you. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, very warm and pleasant good morning to all of you. And I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. May this coming year 2021 be a very fruitful and a very prosperous for you all. So last time I remember we met in 2020 and now we are meeting after 1 year. So that's a long period, isn't it? We are meeting after 1 year. What do you say? All of you.
Yes, sir.
It's a long duration, long time
Yes,
since
sir.
we met. We met in 2020 and then you had your exam and now we are meeting after 1 year, that's 2021. So whatever we learned, whatever we studied in the previous year, I hope you have understood, you have learned, you remember everything. There is no confusion, no doubt, everything is clear and you have it in your heart and mind. Now, today, the chapter we are going to read, that is Madam Rides the Bus. You can see it written on the screen. Madam Rides the Bus by the author Valia Kannan. Valia Kannan, that's the name of the author. I had also told you to go through the chapter, go through the story and the character. What is the story? What is the plot of the chapter? So I hope many of you, in fact all of you, have gone through the story or the summary, or you have read about the characters of the chapter. Yes or no? All of you gone through it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Very well. So those who have gone through the chapter, they might have understood the characters, the story of this chapter, the gist of the chapter, and you can tell the class in your own words whatever you have understood. For your reference, I have written a few lines on the board. One is Wali. Wali is a nickname or short name of Walia Mai. So the full name of the girl is Walia Mai and the nickname or the short name is Wali. She describes here in the chapter about her traveling experience, about her bus journey. So she lived in a small village, but she was fortunate to have transport services. The buses used to go from her village to the city, to the town. And every day, this girl was so fascinated, so charmed by the buses, by the talks of the people, that she also wanted to have her first ride, that also single, all alone. She was only 8 years old, and you can imagine an 8-year-old girl. She is merely in fifth class, I think, fourth or fifth class when you are 8 year old, fourth or fifth class. So she decides to travel alone. She decides to ride in the bus all alone, not afraid. So that was her first experience, and that's what she has mentioned here. She also mentioned the behavior of the conductor, the bus conductor, and the co-passengers, those who traveled with her, and also the scenery she watched from the window of the bus. And the incident took place while returning. She saw a cow, it passed through the bus, and then later on the same cow, it had collided with the bus, and it met with an accident, and it died on the road. Its carcass, its dead body was lying, and when she returned, when Vali returned, she saw that the cow was bleeding, it was lying, and she started reflecting, thinking about death, that just before the animal was alive, it was running here and there, but now after half an hour or 1 hour, it is dead. And then she returns home, and without being uh, noticed with her mother, she went inside the house, but however there was a lady. She saw her, she talked to her, she replied to her, and then she did not want her mother to be know, mother to know what was the uh, matter, she was behaving like this, or where she has been for 1 or 2 hours. That's the short summary in my words. Now I want any one of you to tell the story, whatever you have read, in your own words. You can say it in the form of story. So any one of you, those who want to say, you can raise your hand. Yes. Those who want to say, raise your hand. Charvi is there. Who else? Who else? Okay, so Charvi is there. She wants to tell the story. Yes, Shesta also is there. Shesta. Yes. So first hand, Charvi, you speak from the beginning.
Yes, sir. So there was a girl named Valimani, and she was 8 years old. And she was very curious about many things. She did things in the
Wait,
village
wait.
and
Charvi,
outside.
Charvi, Charvi, your voice is not coming properly. Something is, it's disconnecting. It's not coming properly, not clear. I don't know why. It's not coming clearly. Voice is audible, but it's not clear. It's breaking. Might be poor connection, something. Srestha, you say. You speak, Srestha Jain.
Yes, sir.
Speak louder. And
Sir, the lesson is about Sir, the lesson is about an 8-year-old girl named Vali who didn't have any friends to play with. So she spent her time by looking at outside affairs going on the street. Her favorite part was to look at the bus passed by her village every hour. It gives her endless joy to look at the new set of passengers each time the bus crossed by. Even if wished to, she wished to travel by the bus gradually. Soon the wish turned into desire, and therefore she made it mission to fulfill it. She started to the conversation between her neighbors and gradually collected many information about by asking some careful questions to everyone. Just like this, she knew that the town is 6 miles away from her village, and she need to collect 45. She need to collect fare for the ticket, which was 30 paise, and it would take her 45 minutes to travel one side. She needed to save money, which was not easy, as she had to resist the as she, as she had to save her pocket money by resisting herself from buying candies and peppermints and merry-go-round rides, which she wanted. And finally, she saved money one day. The girl took the bus during its During her free time, she refused to take any help from the conductor or fellow passengers. It was an amusing sight for her and everyone to see such a small girl alone acting like an adult. The conductor was of joking sort and thus referred to Wali as a grown-up madam. Short-sighted Wali would stand on her seat to see the view clearly outside the window. Everyone advised her to sit down on her seat so that she didn't fall on anyone. Each time someone would poke her nose in her business, Vali would get irritated and annoyed with this and doesn't like to consider herself as a child. She, when she was traveling, she saw a joyful cow running beside her bus and was very happy to see the cow and was laughing aloud. When she finally reached the city, she everyone went outside of the bus, but she remained in the bus. The conductor asked her, Madam, the ride has been over. So she replied that she want to go back to her village, and she again gave him the money of 30 paise. The conductor asked him asked him some drinks, but she refused. And when the bus started again, she found the cow which she saw while she was coming was dead uh, beside the road. She was very sad and faced turned towards the conductor and closed her eyes because she didn't wanted to see the dead cow. When she was coming, she was very happy, but when she saw the dead cow, she was very sad. And when the rides over, her bus ride gets over, she came out of the bus and ran towards her house. She saw her mother talking to her aunt, and she replied that she's home. And when her mother asked him, "Where were you?" she said that she was just roaming about, and her mother didn't notice the that she left the house and had a ride on the bus.
Very good, sister. Very good. You covered everything. You spoke all the information. Now, anyone else wanna say, wanna add? Bhumika. Yes, Bhumika. Yes, Bhumika. Say, speak.
So first, the author introduction.
Yes, speak.
The author is a Tamil writer, author and journalist and a translator of language Tamil to English. This story is about a small 8-year-old girl who is very curious and has a desire to ride a bus, and the girl name was Valiamai, in short Vali. There was no child in her village that she could play with them, so to pass time she stand out of her house door and stare what was happening in the street outside. An all-time favorite pastime was to see at the bus. The bus come daily at the street every hour and then goes to town and then street. Come she observed at one time and then new slot of people coming at other time. Then she think how was a bus ride. She has a desire to ride a bus and also noticed for many months the bus timing, where the bus going and coming. Then she get to know that the bus fare is 30 paise for a side trip, and she didn't know so much money. She did not want to ask her mother for money and want a bus ride alone. She saved money and made a plan that she will go to the town at 1:45 p.m. and at 2:45 p.m. she will reach home, and in this time her mother was taking a nap that she takes daily anyway. Then she decided and have a money to the bus stand. The bus was going. Then the conductor stopped. The conductor was so seeing her confidence, he allowed her to board the bus. She was a jolly fellow. He understood that Wali spoke with pride. He called her madam and offered a seat. He asked other to make a way for madam. There were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus. They were all looking at Wali. They and the conductor have overcome her shyness, quickly walked to an empty seat and sat down. Wali looked around her in the bus. The bus had a fine painting of green stripes on the white. It had soft and comfortable seats. It had a beautiful clock above the windscreen. The overhead bar shone like silver.
Very good. Finished? Very good, Bhumika. So you have a picture of the bus also. I have drawn the picture of the bus for you. Now, who would like to continue? Who would like to continue the story? Anyone else? Raise your hand. Yes? No one? Mohit Nagar is there. Yes, Mohit. Yeah, Mohit, say.
Sir, after when he reached the bus stand.
Yes. Continue.
Okay, sir. So the conductor was a jolly sort of person. She assumed Bali with her light-hearted remark. She calls her madam. Bali was very happy to have got into the bus. She saw outside through the window. She could see the palm tree, canal, grassland, mountains, and the blue sky. She met some passenger in the bus. She got annoyed when an elder lady called her a child. She disliked the elder woman for her look
Yeah, speak.
and did not prefer to talk to her.
You are not able to read?
On the way, the
Yeah, continue. We'll discuss. Continue.
yes, sir. On the way to the town, Wally saw a frightened cow running right in the front of the bus. She clapped as the cow ran faster. Wally did not get off the bus at the town. When bus reached to the town, she did not want to go stall and have a drink because she had no money, no enough money. She have 30 paise only. She also declined the offer of a cold drink by a conductor for free. It tells you that she is a self-respecting girl. On
Yes.
the return journey, she saw the same cow dead by the roadside. Unpleasant sight made her very sad. And sir, the bus reached the village at 3:40. She got down the bus and reached her home. Her mother did not come to know about her journey.
Very good. Understood everybody now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
that's the story, that's the title. Madam rides the bus. She doesn't drive the bus, but she sits in the bus and she takes a ride. So The conductor is a sort of jolly fellow. He is very friendly, very pleasant with the small girl, little girl that's only 8 years old. And in order to give her a good company so that she might not be afraid, she might not be frightened, because it was her first journey, first travel, he is very pleasant. Whereas Wali, even though it was her first journey all alone, she doesn't show any kind of fear. Rather, she behaves confidently. When the conductor tries to make fun, she says, I am responsible enough. I have paid my money. Give me the ticket. So all these things show us that the girl, even though she was little, even though she was small in her age and appearance, but she behaved confidently. She behaved with responsibility. Yes, and whatever she had seen on the way, it is mentioned here. So I think mostly the things are clear for you. What is the story? Who are the characters? So the protagonist of the story is the girl Wali, and sub character is the conductor in the bus. There is no description of the driver, but of course the conductor is there. His conversation with the girl Wali is there. Now we can read it from the beginning, line by line, word by word. Yes. So who is going to read it for? Raise your hand, those who want to read. Raise your hand, those who want to read. So, Sesta is there, Mohit is there. Okay. 2 hands are there for reading. Yes, Mohit, read from the title.
Yes, sir. Chapter 10, Madam Rides the Bus. Writer Valikanan. In this sensitive story, an 8-year-old girl first bus journey into the world outside her village is also her induction into the mystery of life and death. She sees the gap between our knowing that there is a death and our understanding of it.
Okay, so understand, in this sensitive story, this is a sensitive story, emotional story. It is not a funny story, but a sensitive, touchy story. So, there is an 8-year-old girl, her name is Wali, and it is described her first bus journey. And not only the bus journey, but her journey into the world outside her village. She remained in her village, in her house only, and now after 8 years of her age, she was going outside. She was going to the world. She was going to experience the worldly life. That is the meaning of her induction. Induction means her indulgence, her introduction, her experience, her encounter into the mystery of life and death. Her induction into what is mystery and what is, what is life and what is death. So nobody has been able to understand the mystery of life and death. The doctors say, we say, the parents say that we have given birth to our child. No, but this is the ultimate desire of God. Many often an infant is born dead. Many often, first child of someone is born in 7 months, 6 months, and he is dead. And same way, death, it is very sudden. So you might have heard about sudden demise of the person in the family, in friend circle, everywhere. We hear the news that Remo D'Souza, everybody knows Remo D'Souza. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who is he?
Yes, sir.
Who is he?
Mohit.
Who is he? Mohit. Who is Remo D'Souza?
Sir, I
Sir, a
don't know.
choreographer.
A choreographer. Very well, everybody knows that he is so fit, so fine. He exercises every day and things are very well. And suddenly he got cardiac arrest. Suddenly he got heart attack. However, with God's blessing, he is saved. He was hospitalized. Another example, you know, Sushant Singh Rajput. Even though he committed, it's said that he committed suicide, but suddenly everything was well, and whatever came to his mind, he committed suicide. So nobody can understand death, how it comes. Just 2 minutes before somebody is alive, now after 2 minutes, after 5 minutes, after 30 minutes, whatever may happen to any one of us, who knows? Nobody knows what's going to happen to us after 2 minutes, after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes. So that is the mystery of life and death. Nobody can understand it. She sees the gap between our knowing that there is death and our understanding of it. So we know that there is death. There is a gap in that. All of us know that we are born and we will die. But we do not understand the death. We know the death, but we do not understand the death. So that's what her experience is. So look at the words and phrases given below, then put a tick against the ones you think you will find in the text. So these are the phrases, these are the text. Yes, Bhumika, you are raising hand, you want to ask something? Bhumika Balrani? Or you want to read? Yes, Bhumika. Say? You want to ask something or read? Okay, you want to read. Okay. So read, Bhumika, read. Yes, read.
There was a girl named Valia Mai who was called Vali for short. She was 8 years old and very curious about things. Her favorite pastime was standing in the front of doorway of her house, watching what was happening in the street outside. There was no playmate of her own age on her street, and this is what all she had to do. But
Okay.
for
So,
Vali,
yes, there's the introduction we have already seen, we have already read. Shrestha has read, Charvi has said, and some other girl, she also said, Mohit also said. Yes, continue.
standing at the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate game other children played. Watching the street gave her many new unusual experiences. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town. It passed through her street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. The sight of the bus filled each time with a new set of passengers was a source of unending joy for Vali.
Okay.
Day after
Yes,
day,
wait. So she was fascinated about the bus, about the passengers, about the travel. So it happens. It happens. If we are not experienced of anything, we think about that much. Suppose somebody has not sat in the train or in the plane, he would be thinking about that thing, that how does it ride, how does it go, how does it operate, how it takes off, how it lands down, etc. So the technical terms and everything. So same way, Wali was also excited. She was curious about the bus, about the passengers, about its whereabouts, where does it go, how many people can sit there, all those things. What is the experience? Is it joyful or it is bitter? All these things she used to ponder about. She is to stand, as you can see on the picture. You can see, all of you, in the book, there is a picture. She is standing on the door and she is lost. She is thinking. She is looking outside. The bus is moving. The passengers are sitting on the top of the bus also. The luggage are there. There is a dog also. Yes, now we continue. Yes, continue, Bhumika. Continue reading.
Day after day, she watched the bus, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. She wanted to ride on that bus, even if just once. This wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. Wally would stare wistfully at the people who got on or off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Their faces would kindle
Kindle.
in her
Kindle means light, a fire. There would
kin-
be a glow. Yes.
kindle in her longing dreams and hopes. If one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sight of the town to her, Wally would be too jealous to listen and would shout in English, proud, proud. Either she nor her friend really understand the meaning the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval.
Okay.
Over
So
many
wait. Yes. So that's it. We have read it till here. Now just 3 minutes are remaining. We shall continue tomorrow. So before that, day after day, she watched the bus. Every day, she had only one job. So she used to stand at the door, watch the bus, and she used to observe the passengers also. She used to hear them whatever they talk. There is a line, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head. A tiny wish crept into her head. Which literary device is here? A tiny wish crept into her head. Which poetic or literary device? Which literary device?
Metaphor.
How it is metaphor? Metaphor is comparison between
Sorry.
two unfamiliar things. Yes, which one? Which poetic device is this? Or literary device? Better to say literary device. Which one? A tiny wish crept into her head. I am specifying, stressing. A tiny wish crept into her head.
Personification.
Yes, personification. How did you identify this is personification? How did you, Charvi?
Sir,
Yes.
wish is a non-living, it's an abstract idea which is given the qualities of living beings, that is creeping.
Yes, so the creeper, the reptiles, they creep. The reptiles, they creep to you. So, or sometimes the persons also, they creep, especially in the military, police, defense service. So, the qualities of human being added to what? Abstract idea, wish. So, a tiny wish crept into her head. Okay? Tiny wish. Now, what literary device in tiny wish? Tiny wish. I am specifying tiny wish. What poetic? What literary device in tiny wish?
Oxymoron.
No. How it is oxymoron? Oxymoron is the two contradict words. Oxymoron means today is the first last class. Yes, oxymoron is contradictory words used. It's a cold, hot day. What's tiny wish?